Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and apparently we are dropping frames like crazy. There we go, it stopped. Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to Sky Beast 2, the greatest nightmare to ever grace your screens, where, you know what, I'll give it this, it doesn't crash like Starfield, so that is something that we're all going to be grateful for. Big shout out to Lucas Kids and CJ in the chat. Welcome to another great live recording session, where previously someone refreshed my memory. I haven't played this in like a week or so, and I cannot remember what exactly we were doing, and then also my mouse sensitivity is too low. I ended up adjusting mouse sensitivity in the actual like OS, so yeah, there we go. That's a little bit more reasonable. Which one are you? What do you do? What's your story? Don't we need to have some sort of a bee thing to keep them from attacking me if they don't have a fire underneath them? Do all of these have fire underneath them? They do. They have smoke popping out. There's 2 bees in here. Are these... You know what? We need to have some way to, like, indicate which bees are which. Do we have nice frames in this? I like the clear frames if possible, but it looks like we just have the Minecraft item frames and inverted gold item frame. Tinker's Construct, why are you so silly? Ooh, okay, we need leather. You know what? Signs work too. We can just use signs. Or we could just look inside and kind of see what they've got. And that's a pretty good indication, actually, of what we need. Oh, I remember! Okay, so these are our iron bees, if I remember correctly. And what we need to do with them is we need to get them some kind of iron goo that they can engage with on some level. So we've got cobblestone, we've got wood, we've got iron bee nectar. We need 2 cobblestone honeybee blocks and 2 wood honeycomb bee blocks. Where are we at on that front, then? Am I just waiting on the beehives to be full of honey, and then I can harvest them, and then I can make the nectar? Is that correct? You might think I'm doing a bit right now, but I genuinely don't remember. Also, I hit the wrong button on that, but it's okay. We can now comma that. Do that. There we go. Every time I log out of this, as soon as I come back, I'm genuinely so lost on whatever I was doing last time. It takes me a few minutes to like come back into it, but we're gonna put all those in there. Take a nap, because I don't know how long it's been since we've done that, and the last thing I want to do is be eaten alive by flying sky demons, which are for some reason a part of Minecraft now. I definitely thought this was a cow at first when I looked at it. I was a little bit confused and very much concerned because I couldn't figure out why such a weird-looking little cow was out. It was just right as I came around the corner. You have to admit that looks very similar to that. They're basically the same thing. I think there was some discussion about making this bigger so we could fit more animals because things were getting out of hand. Oh, shoot. No, 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 go back. You stay in there. You saw that. You all saw that. You saw how desperately they rushed forward. We definitely need to expand this and make it bigger and have more space for animals. Were we gonna do that with dirt? Is that why we were like cooking up a bunch of dirt? I guess we can go ahead and do that because we have some time to kill anyway while we wait for all of this in here because we have to kind of wait for them to produce more honey anyway. Well, this one's at 5 of 5 actually, so we don't need to wait on that at all. I just need to find where there they are. Ceramic shears, lovely. If I like shift right click on this, will it eject it out the back? No. Yeah, most of that went inside. At least they're not angry about it now. That's a good change of pace. So now I just need to get in there. They're not angry about it, right? It definitely looks like they want to get out is the problem, and I don't want that to happen. The last thing I want to do is have to go catch bees. Hold on, I've got this. And then didn't we rig up the door so it would shut no matter what? Yeah, okay. There. No, go back in there! Go back in there! Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for listening to Daddy. I'm coming back in, though, for just a second. Don't! Stay in there. Did one get out? There should be 3 of them. I only see 2. Wasn't there 3? No, there's 3. Okay. We're good to go there. And then how are you? You're at 5 of 5? I would love it so much if all I had to do was right-click on it, and it would just give me the honey out the back. That was so close to being perfect. It looked like someone inside, and it did, and it went specifically back here for some reason. Stay inside of here. Don't come outside. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Awesome. Alright, well I finally got... Is this enough? What did we need? How do you do this? You need 8 of them. Well, we have more over here, right? So... Oh gosh, my inventory is just full of nonsense. It makes it so difficult to do so. Oh, we have 1 wood honeycomb block. We've made it that far. And we have one cobblestone one as well, so we just need to make one more, is all we're doing. See, if I had edited this episode, you know, the actual, like, proper episode before sitting down to stream it again, all of this stuff would probably be fresh in my mind. Wow, okay. Alright, I see what this is. Okay, you know what? We definitely don't have enough. We have enough to make this one, though, so we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. So we don't need any more of that for right now. This stuff lasts forever, yeah? This isn't something that's gonna, like, go bad after a while, or... Like, I've not seen any of these other bees, for example, consume their sand, or anything like that. So I'm reckon we're probably gonna be okay. I don't know that to be sure, though. Do I need to be really, like, vigorously collecting all of these, by the way? Is that necessary? Am I gonna be in a position at some point where I'm gonna regret not taking every opportunity to collect sand honeycomb? I would hate that. To get to a point in, you know, 3 hours from now where I don't have enough sand honeycomb to create the gosh darn ender giant honey mess nonsense of doom. The bees inside of here, first off, why are there 4 bees inside of this one? Do I have 4 vanilla bees? I don't think so. Honey. Oh, that's honey. I'm an idiot. Disregard me. Please disregard me. Please pretend like I'm not even speaking right now. Oh, right, the cursed looking ridiculous one! This one might be my favorite, though. Look at this guy. Hold on, come back here, you. Oh, don't even get a good look at his face. And then these guys aren't doing anything because one of them is a literal child. The other one is... Do we only have one? Did I need to breed another one? No, they're both in there. They're not getting out, I hope. If they do, they can't really go anywhere. Hopefully, again. I should probably, like, add preferences. Or I should probably preface all of this with I hope. Alright, sand honey. Good to go. Dirt. We have dirt. We need dirt. Should we... You know what? Now that I'm looking at my inventory full of, like, important things that we need for progression, and a thought has occurred to me that I want to run past all of you. Is it possible that we could fall off the world and lose all of this? I know the answer. The answer is yes. So is it then foolish to continue walking around with all of it? Once again, I know the answer, and the answer is yes. I'm sorry? That's right, you can't shift-click. My mistake. I know Minecraft. I know what I'm doing. Come here. There we go. So we're just going to get rid of most of this. There we go. And then all we really need to carry around with us, definitely leaving this here. Definitely don't want to lose that. This is kind of all we need. What are we going to build with? Are we going to... Oh, you know what we were doing? I remember now. We really wanted to build a chisel. That's right. Did we even save the recipe? I don't think we did. So that we could make really nice-looking regular cobblestone. It's coming back to me now. It's this one here. So we're going to go ahead and just add that over there. That's our, like, peak priority right now, is getting iron. And the only way we know to get iron, and the only way you're intended to get iron, is from a bee, I guess, probably. Probably from those 2 little iron bees. Which means now I know what we were doing last time. We were doing nothing because we were stuck. We were waiting. We were waiting to get iron, because we got to wait for the bees to grow up, first off, and then we've got to give them their precious nectar. This is close to being ready to harvest again. Jeez, these guys work fast. This one's ready to go again. I was told to look up how to automate these. I was told to look up vanilla bee automation. I didn't, but I was told to, and I'm going to. I will. I will look it up. Maybe for next time. There we go. Perfect. Hopefully that'll be all we need. We should probably, like, I'm guessing there's a benefit to maxing out the bees, you know? Like, getting hives full of bees. I assume they probably develop stuff more quickly when you do that. Gosh dang it. There we go. I'm not checking my recipe book. You can't tell me how to live my life. I'm a free and independent agent here, video game. You can't tell me what to do. You don't control me. You don't own me. Well... Okay. Combine these together. Now we have one of those. And so now, we'll store all of this away for future use. And unfortunately, I put water in there. God, this is just going to be a mess over here, is what you're going to have to sort of... Just look at it and accept it, and just know that someday it'll be better. Alright, I promise you that. That, or, I don't know, maybe this mod pack will accidentally get deleted or something, we'll see. Probably should hold on to a couple of steaks, because we're going to get hungry out here. The 2 of those... 2 of these, and then they get put together in some sort of a mating ritual along with a bucket of honey. So we got to get a bucket of honey somehow. They're going to go inside of here. Did it say what color it wanted? It wants just the regular. You. Iron. Make me Where is it? Is it this one? Iron Bee Nectar. Go ahead and take these things out of my inventory, and then I'll go figure this out. I think we can get honey from inside of here, yeah? How much honey is in a honey bottle? How many, is that like 1/3 of a bucket? If I come back over here, do you reckon it's gonna say, yep, that's what I needed? Nope, it's not. What if I add it to the network, and then we have just a bunch of that? Is that what I need to do? Do I need to get more honey? Can I do that with honeycomb? What are my uses for honeycomb? Let's see. That's how I make it. What are my uses? If I run it through the centrifuge, it'll give us a honey bottle, or also just honey. So yeah, 4 bottles of honey to make a bucket of honey, I suppose is what we're being told here. So I need to add more honeycomb, and then just slap this thing? Hello? Is this not how this works? It's a mechanical centrifuge. What part of this do you not like? What part are you having issue with? Do you not like my honeycomb? What if I did something with it? There's nothing I can do with it. Gosh dang it, take my honeycomb. Do something. Oh, you have to shift click. I knew that! Obviously, because I did it. And if I didn't know it, I wouldn't have done it. I was doing a bit, guys. It was just funny. That gave me nothing but sugar. That was a waste. That was an absolute waste. Hold on. Hold on a minute. We've got a lot of this. We'll try this. I should probably read the chat. The chat has no useful tips of information. The chat is dead at the moment. Everyone stopped watching. No one wants to watch this. That's a shame. It's a shame to know if Starfield had kept running, the chat would be livelier. We'd be talking about mice still. What was the question, Lucas? I don't remember anymore, man. I have no idea. What should I be doing with honeycomb? Like plain vanilla honeycomb. Is this even doing what I want? Yeah, no, we're close. So close. We're almost there right now. Maybe it just doesn't give it to you every time. You're also playing Skybees. Okay. Well, there we go. We got 3 bottles of honey now. So I've got the 4 of them. That should constitute a like a whole... Okay, gosh darn you. How do I convert honey into honey? Right? That's the recipe. I need to look at uses. I need to convert all of you into just like, I guess, a bucket of honey? How do I make oh. Okay. Well, we have buckets, kind of. They're like this. But that's fine, that'll work. We'll empty that out. And then we'll put these all together inside the crafting grid. I'm not gonna worry about sleeping, we just slept. So, nothing bad should happen. Really? You're not gonna let me do that? Yeah, there we go. Ceramic honey bucket. I would love to go eat at a restaurant called the Honey Bucket. Okay, game. What do you want me to put it inside of this glass jar that used to be full of infinite water? What happened to the infinite water, by the way? There we go. Oh, now you work! Yeah, it likes it out of the glass jar. I guess the glass jar was never infinite water. I guess I just put a lot of water into it. Which makes me think that I should probably add more water to it. Because we had some automated recipes using it. This must have been what I did. Yeah, no, this checks out. I wonder if there's a way to automate this. I don't know why I'm asking. Of course there is. It's Minecraft. There's always a way. You just have to figure out what it is. I myself don't know at the present moment, so I'm not going to worry about it either. What all did we get out of this? We got some more beeswax. We got some cobblestone. What can I do with beeswax? I feel like this is a question I've asked multiple times. I actually need to look at the uses of it. Here, let's see. I can use it to make a bottomless honey pot. I can use it to make a bee box. Can be used to hold up to 10 bees, used while sneaking to release them. But can I pick what order they come out in? Probably not. That would be good for moving the bees from, like, here to Bee Sanctuary version 2, if we ever get around to that. Are you finished? That's what I wanted. That's my honey bee nectar block. So if we head inside of here now, what we should find is that our bees, our little bumbly buddies, are all grown up, and they really want to sup upon that nectar block. So go ahead. You come out of the hive, and you get unstuck from the wall where you're doing I don't know what. What actually is it doing right now? It looks confused. I think it might actually be a little bit glitched. Hold on. I have a way to solve this problem. I actually have a solution to this. We have a little bee container. We have bee jars. So, we're gonna go see if we can't, like, unhook it from where it's stuck. Oh, it figured it out. It figured things out. Good. Now go to your nectar block. Sup upon the block of nectar here, and make me iron honey, please. I'm asking you very politely here, but understand that if you don't, the consequences will be severe for you. Oh, here we go. Yes, good. Sand honey, and it all came out this direction. Sometimes that just happens. For some inexplicable reason, sometimes it shoots out like this. If I put a block on the front of this, will that block the bees from being able to get in and out? I don't want to do that. I've just noticed that they've never shot out to the sides, I'm assuming because there's stuff all around them. So I'm trying to figure out, like, maybe putting torches on the back of these is a bad call? Could the torches be preventing? I don't think that's right. I'll put them on the ground, though, instead, just to be on the safe side. And then I did notice that there isn't one back here, so I'm going to just relocate this one. There we go. And you know what? For the sake of symmetry, there we are. Wonderful. Oh my gosh. Maybe bees only work during the day. That makes sense. Because bees, a lot of people don't know this, but they're solar powered. So the reason they have the bright yellow, like the color of the sun, is because when they fly around outside during the day, that helps them to absorb more of the sun's nutrients, and that's what powers them. That's why if you ever see a bee fly into the shade, sometimes it just starts to fall to the ground. They have a very limited internal, like, operating power charge. So as soon as they're in the shade, they just immediately start draining. None of this is true. I'm making this all up, by the way. There's no such thing as a battery-powered bee. At least not that the government wants you to know about. Oh my gosh, they're out and about. They're considering the block of nectar. They're thinking about it. I can see it in their little bee eyes. They're thinking, man, if we nuzzle up to this thing and we got some of this delicious nectar all over our faces, can you imagine what we could accomplish? I wonder if these guys like nectar. Because I can make cobblestone nectar. Is that better for them than... You know what? We can find out if we just look up a bee. Hold on. Base health 10, blah, 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 blah. Bee breeding. That's not what we want. I think we want to actually... Bee flowers? It just says cobblestone, but that doesn't mean that they don't like cobblestone nectar. Right? Surely. And then what is this? Bee breeding. We're just back to breeding bees. Okay. Apiary, beehive. Okay. Bee in hive produces cobblestone honeycomb. But bee in... Where's the other one? Apiary. Bee plus apiary produces also honeycomb. Or, if it's a tier 4 apiary, produces 8 cobblestone honeycomb blocks. That's interesting. Very interesting. And then this has a maximum if you get all the way up to the, like, a tier... What's the biggest tier? Tier 4? Trying to understand everything I'm reading. Should we just go to apiaries then? Because if I can get to a tier... I mean, what goes into a tier... Okay. Oh, good. No, we can make a starry bee. And it'll produce starry honey, and that'll become a nether star. That's wonderful. We'll get there at some point. I thought I didn't have, like, my hair layer for a minute looking at me. My head looked very bald. How's this going? 2 out of 5 honey. Keep going. Keep going. Iron Chew. I choose you. So the next thing we need to work towards, I guess, is a nickel bee. And that's not a nickel back, by the way. So we need iron anyway. We need an iron ingot in order to get the iron bee ready to breed. And then we need to take one of our cobblestone bees. And then together they'll make a nickel bee. And then after that, we need to make... we'll need nickel and cobblestone again. So we can just do some, like, basic inbreeding. We'll be able to get a copper bee. And then we can go to a gold bee. But I think what we also need to do is we need to start using the iron we get from this to breed the 2 iron bees we already have to make more iron bees. Because I think the more bees you have, the faster these things, like, fill up. Which is good to see. So this one has, what, there's like 2 bees in there? And that's probably why it doesn't produce as fast as the other one. So let's breed our 2 wooden bees together. And see what we get out of that. So, the wooden bees specifically... I think it's actually just like wood bee. I think that would be cool, you know? I think I made that joke last time as well. Yeah, they need actual blocks of wood. So we'll get 2 blocks of wood. We'll breed them together. We'll get ourselves a 3rd wooden bee. Assuming they're both out and about. Go back inside. I'm not playing these games with you today. Where's the other one? Okay, if I clean out your apiary, are you gonna come out? Come on. Where's your friend? Where's your pal? Get him out here. Like, I don't know, sing the song of the bee people or something. Entice them out. Don't look at me like that, like you don't know what I'm talking about. You know, buzz, 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 buzz. Buzz, 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 buzz. See? It worked, and you sat there staring at me like I was the lunatic in this situation. But obviously it worked. How many bees are in here? I think we determined 3. We'll breed them as well. I almost said we'll breed them 2, but that's a little too on the nose, isn't it? Because you breed 2 of them together. This is what happens when I'm just left to keep speaking and just saying the same words repeatedly. Where are you at? Come here. I don't care which 2. Gosh darn it. You gotta be shrekking me right now. Don't fly. Do not fly over here and get yourself hit by accident. Okay. You and you have been chosen to breed. Congratulations. Have fun. Give me a 4th one. I think there's only ever 1 bee in each of these, so I'm not sure if I'm... Like, a sand bee isn't super useful to me is the only issue. Because what is that? You son of a gun! You absolute unit, you. What have you... Look what you've done. You've been sneaky. He looks mad about it. Oh. There we go. Don't know why that keeps happening. How about over here? What's going on? Oh my gosh, it's finally happened. It's beginning to feel like it never would. Excuse me. Just grab that from you there. We're gonna make some iron, and we'll breed these 2. I'm trying to figure out, like, what the best sort of priority approach is to this. And should we prioritize breeding them first? Or should we prioritize, like, making stuff with the iron honeycomb? I don't know if we can actually do anything with iron honeycomb now that I think about it. The uses for iron honeycomb... Like, if I wanted to just make iron, would I put that through the centrifuge? Yeah, we would. And there's a 50% chance of getting iron or beeswax. If we can get, from the 5 iron honeycomb, if we can theoretically get 5 pieces of iron, we're not going to. It's a 50-50 chance, so we're either going to get... Assuming the odds are perfect, you know what I mean? Assuming the odds are perfect, we should get 2 or 3. But the odds might not be perfect. The odds might not always be in our favor. You can place the block in the ground. Oh, that's a concept I hadn't considered. We actually got all 5 of these. Wow. Okay, so does that mean that actually you get that 100% of the time, and the 50% is that the beeswax? That actually makes more sense. Okay. If the 2 of you wouldn't mind popping out here and having a chat with me, I'd like to talk to you. Let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and the moon up above. And a little thing called forced breeding. Can you get your friend out of that beehive, please? I will sing the song of your people if I have to. It's worked once already today. Watch this. Bzz, 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 bzz. Immediate. Absolutely incredible. I am the best at this video game. That's a tactic you're not going to learn from anyone else right there. Now we have 3 iron bees. And I think we will start to move these into the ground. The catch is going to be doing it at a time when they're not around to, like, escape when I poke a hole in the ground. Because I'm pretty sure that right below here is just an infinite void. And I don't want them to, like... Oh, well, I can't do it here. Oh, wow, look at that. We're already almost ready to harvest again. Isn't that fun? Gold ingots is what we're working towards. That's correct. I want to get all 5 iron bees first, though, I'm thinking. I mean, we can pluck one of these out of here once their timer is reset, and we can have them breed with just like a regular old cobblestone one, and that'll get us on our way to the next bee. Also, we should probably build another apiary block for it, so we should probably go grab all that stuff that I put away earlier that is absolutely essential to building such things. We've got the... Oh, wait, hold on. No, you know what we can do, though? It's just occurred to me that we can finally do this. That's dirt. There's an angle here. There we go. Iron chisel. Which means we can now take, like, entire stacks of cobblestone and make them less hideous looking. And we have quite a few options available to us. I kind of like the cobblestone panel, cobblestone big tile. They look the same. I'm going to have to see if there's, like, connected textures or anything like that that we need to take into consideration. Cobblestone cuts? That's interesting. I tell you what. I'm going to work on a couple of other things real quick, but if you're watching live right now, which of these is the most appealing to you? Which one would you go with? Just let me know. Because obviously we do have weathered bricks and also just bricks, cobblestone bricks. We can make some of these for testing real quick, if you would like. So let's see. We'll make a We'll make 2 of each is what we'll do. We'll do 2 of the cobblestone bricks. We'll do 2 of the sort of, the big tiles. We'll do 2... I don't know, that looks a little too busy for me. I'm not sure if I like that. I like the simpler designs. So maybe something like the cobblestone marker, that would be good for like a corner piece, but I don't know if I'd want an entire base of operations built out of that. Wide bricks sound like a good time. We'll do that, sure. And then, which other ones are appealing? Maybe the layers. We'll see. The layers might be too busy as well, but here's what they look like. So we've got the layers here. All right. That's cool. I like that. This is going to be the wide bricks. That looks kind of busy. I'm not sure if I like that so much as the cobblestone layers over here. We've got the regular cobblestone bricks, which are almost identical to your stone bricks. A little busy because of the texturing. It's definitely between these 2 for me, and then finally big tiles. I do like how simple big tiles are. For me, I'm going to go ahead and say probably big tiles is what we want to use for expanding the floor, because it looks the most like a floor material. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to veto anything in the chat regarding these. I don't like these. If you like them, you're wrong. We're getting rid of those. So this is what we're going to use for the floor, and then which of these 2 should we build or use for structures? Should we go with layers or bricks? Comment in the chat. Markers. Lucas Kits, get out of here. No, it's fine. I do like the markers as well. I don't know if I would want to build entire like structures out of the markers. Maybe use them as like corner pieces along with the big tiles. I think that these would be good also for the certain accents in buildings, but maybe not as the entire building. We'll leave all that there, though, making a mess for right now, because we're going to head back inside of here now. We only have 2 pieces of iron left. Now, our options for what we can do with that are not limited. There's so many different things we could do with 2 pieces of iron right now. And in fact, if we had a look at our quest guide, I'm sure there's stuff on here telling me that I need iron to do a thing. We could upgrade our cobble gen, but we really don't need to right now. We're doing just fine on that. We could build iron storage chests. Again, not something we really need to do right now. I think what we need to do is go over to Resourceful Bees. And we've got iron. Did it tell us good job for that? Did it ever like give us a pat on the back for that one? I don't see it up here. But then again, I don't see iron bees at all up here. It might have been on the other page. What about building? So we have all the different beehives, and then we have all the different apiaries. So if I wanted to go to a beehive 2, what would I need for that? Well, we could just make one of these. We could just upgrade to a tier 2 beehive if we wanted to. I see that I even have like beehive, tier 1 beehive. And then what are my uses here? What can I do with that? I can make a tier 3, I can make a tier 4, I can make an apiary. So you have to get this far to get the apiary anyway. There's no just making one. Alright. So we don't even need iron for that task. Bees, how are we doing? Are we feeling like we want to breed again just yet? Or do y'all need like a little bit more of a break? Definitely don't want to pressure you. I mean, I do need you to breed though. So that's not really up for debate or for question. Like, you're going to do it. I just, you know, if you want to be inside of your hive for about 5 minutes or so, I'm going to allow you that. But eventually, I'll break your hive if I have to, if that's what it comes down to. Like, don't think for a minute that I'm going to let you just hide in there all day and not work. Because that's what you exist for, bees. You don't exist for nature or beauty or splendor. You exist to serve me in my constant, ongoing march towards building a new world after, I guess, some sort of catastrophic earth-shattering event where all that was left was a block of dirt in the middle of an endless void of creation that I am now trapped in, where I have to just ex nihilo everything back into existence. Alright, how are we doing? Go to sleep? That's a great call. I'm gonna do that. Thank you for the suggestion.